We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Came to this motherfucker like yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also hot. It's fun. Stone. Stone. Stream. 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 Stone. Stone. Stream. Stone. 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 Stream. Stream. Stone. All my niggas in the chat and we like hot. It's fun. All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll. Yeah. We stone. We stone. We streaming and streaming. We stone. We stone and streaming. Yeah. Get into the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah. Yeah. Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathe like yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah. Get into the bag, get into the bag like yeah. All my niggas we don't do streaming. All my niggas we get into the cheesing. All my niggas we ain't gon' stop breathing. We streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming.
Quietness.
What did motherfucking do? It's your boy Right the Same Plan.
Ah man, this is Chosen trying to check in. There's that unwanted guest every video.
Every show.
Wouldn't be a show without it. Let's try this. There we go. That sounds a little better. God damn it. Inu, man, we can always count on you. We can always count on you.
What up, Inu?
Inu.
What's going on with it, yo? Up?
Man, nothing, man. I taught your ass since shit the viewers have. Life been lifing for your ass.
Man, you know how that shit go, man. Trying to keep everything together.
I'm shout out to Spooky Tooth having a pressing extravaganza over here, you know. Pressed up a little bit of everything that I just fucking made. It's been interesting. Some shit has pressed like I thought it would, and some shit didn't. It's nice to get an actual fucking return. You know what I'm saying? You know, that shit I had wasn't getting no return. So it's been...
You think you're getting a more accurate representation?
Oddly enough, I thought certain things like, okay, it's just like I always say about genetics, right? You can't start with dog shit and make gold, right? What up, Cloudy? Piff, what it do? Cloudy days it is. Man, not Party Cloudy. I missed that nigga. But it all of the hash rising kind of looked the same, right? It really did. Because of the oxidation, right? It still looked, you know, a little more golden, a little lighter and shit. But the difference was the motherfucking flower rising, right? Because that shit came out and I pressed the Blue Magic times oh my god, strawberry frosted donut. That shit came out like straight butter. It was batter. It was like paste almost, like, and some shit came out like motherfucking liquid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think I've been getting a better experience. What up, D-Line? For sure, a better experience. But, when you say accurate, probably more accurate to what people were talking about when they were pressing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, this is what they meant about pressing and returns and shit. So
when I say accurate, what I really meant was just like, do you feel like the shit tastes closer to what the bud tasted? That's really what I just meant. Not to say that it didn't before, but does it taste like that more now?
No, it pretty much tastes the same. What really changed was the amount and the amount of color is what changed, and consistency. The taste was really kind of, that's one thing I will say about the press that I had. The taste was pretty much on point, probably because of the lack of pressure being able to be used, I guess. I don't know. But the taste was on point. Accurate with what I did, I would say. But nigga, that color, yeah, that was the difference maker. That motherfucking color. Cause the shit actually started looking like, okay, this is the shit that I be seeing. It didn't used to look like that. It used to look like, okay, this is the shit I'm supposed to be seeing, but I'm not. So I'm actually seeing that shit now. So that's the cool part. Trying to roll a joint right now with a little bit of hash. Rosin on the inside. Shout out to True to the Movement. He had hash rosin, diamonds, pearls, all kind of shit in that motherfucker. I'm not that advanced yet. And I may never be. But no, it's been a great experience though. Shout out to Spooky Tooth again for letting me even know what this shit was actually like. Cause my cheap
now
thinking about one.
Now, what was the process that you used to make the hash rosin?
Oh, it was dry sift. That's why dry sift ain't gonna never be as clear as like bubble hash.
Well, how do you dry sift? How do you actually do that?
Oh, I had went over this Tuesday for those of y'all that weren't there. It's just like it's the same process as with a bubble bag, only I use dry ice and usually what I use is a 73 micron bag. When I do this next time, when I buy a fucking press, when I do this, I will play around with two things. I will play around with the rates. I'll play around with the size micron bag I use because I feel like that definitely could probably solve some things I'm looking for. And I also play around with the mortar process, the heat, temperature, shit like that.
Man, that was something I was actually just getting ready to ask you. Like, the micron bag. Why would you use such a small micron? Like, what was your thought process behind that?
You were my thought process behind that.
That's a lie.
Because way back when we was dry sifting, I used a 73 and I used a 50, and I liked how the shit looked better out the 50 than the 73.
I was saying I would use even higher than that. Why wouldn't you use like a 120? The only reason why I asked you that is a lot of times you say that the hash that you smoke, you say it tastes sterile. So
no.
Higher if you were using
not
like
the hash
120. I'm just saying if you was using 120 and below, then you would actually have that full spectrum that you was more so looking for.
I feel like
you leave a lot of heads on the table not using that 93 bag.
Yeah, I think I might have did it in reverse, and because I think when you doing it bubble hash, the smaller bag, the smaller the size, the better. I think I can't remember because I started doing bubble hash first, and that shit, oh my god, so much work. Fire in the motherfucking hole, bitches. But we'll play around with different type of bags. I press the hash at like 160. I pressed the flour at like 180. It was lower and longer. The flour rosin came out real fucking nice. Really nice. I really could see me being a person that don't smoke nothing but that shit. Did I highlight any of the comments, man? I ain't even high yet. Shout out to all y'all being here on this first fucking day of Sunday football, man, because I know it might be a challenge for those of y'all that play fantasy football or that actually just watch football. Because I got family members that was literally like, hey, man, ain't talking to you today. Got to watch my games.
That's not family. No, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, NFL is real big, man. A lot of people super big into that. Same way you real big into the NBA, you know what I mean? So
yeah, buddy, for me, it was like, man, 2K came out So I was battling, you know, trying to not fuck with that, which I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Autopots 2-way tray, it could fit 3 2-gallons. The next thing I'm looking at, and I'll tell you this, Righteous, I got a whole drip system that I never fucking used. Since I decided that 4x4 is only gonna be 6 to 8 plants, I think I'm going to try to implement that system coming up here soon. If for nothing else, to do like I used to do. Remember, I used to make up the gallon, the water, and I would just, when it came time to water, I would literally just sit the pump in there and let it water. So even if I do that, that's still better than what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think with these new plants that I got going in, I'm gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna work my way up to like the timer and when I want it to come on, and just fuck around with it like that. Because these plants gonna be too little. They gotta be in veg for probably about, probably at least another additional 3 weeks after these plants come out. Because I'm in week 7, so I only really got 3 weeks left.
Nice.
Trying to think of what to name the shit that I cross banana beignet with. I think I'm just gonna call that shit just plain old banana cherry. That's it. Or either cherry banana, one of the two. Simple, to the point. I can make the picture whatever I want it to be.
Banana cherry. That sounds crazy. Cherry banana sounds like the right way to say it, but you know, most people
I know you would
probably
name a
wouldn't say it
banana
that
cherry,
way.
nigga.
No, I would probably go cherry banana because that actually sounds right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in my mind, only because I think that's how most people would actually, like, if you were to go to a restaurant or like a place to make like slushies or some shit, that's what they would probably have: cherry banana, not banana cherry. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
But I mean, it's the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So
It literally is. I'll do a video on it because, like I said, the battle of the bananas, the better cross was the banana beignet, not the banana frost, which the banana frost was good by itself, right? And the banana cream savers is not a bad cross, but the other one's just better. Better structure, better smell, better yield. Better taste would be subjective, depending on what you're looking for. Definitely better, like I said, better structure.
So that's what banana cream savers is. That's the black
banana frosting. Yep, banana frosting, cherry Garcia. And then the other one I did is banana beignet and cherry Garcia. In my head, I made it the battle of the bananas. And well, we see how that battle turned out. And if you guys tune in Tuesday, I'll actually show you more of how that battle actually shook out. As usual, the biggest thing in the fucking tent is Ethos shit. Ethos always got big ass plants, big ass buds every time. They might not always be the frostiest, right? They might not always be the strongest, but they are definitely going to be among the biggest. So shout out to Ethos. I like to use a lot of his shit to steal the size and usually the taste, because whatever he names something, it really do taste like that. So I try to steal the size and the taste. A lot of times this shit don't be that potent though. I mean,
man, you think so, man? It always tastes like that. Didn't Ethos have a strain called chicken nuts?
I don't know. Crazy strain though.
Nah, I'm just bullshit.
I was googling chicken nuts. That was gonna be crazy work. Crazy work. I was trying to wait on what's up, Bud, again, this motherfucker, because he had our first topic was gonna be a viewer submitted topic. You know what I'm saying? Not really a viewer submitted topic. We'll say viewer inspired topic. That's better. Viewer inspired topic, but we'll wait. You got it there, chicken nuts. It can't be no worse than cheetah piss.
Chicken gonads, the new strain.
Golden Nautilus.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Hey, look, man.
What's up?
I was just say, man, I don't know if y'all be watching those clips, man, but them clips be having me dying laughing. Man. I was just thinking when you was just saying article, whatever you was saying, I was thinking about that shit. I think it was like technological or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was oleological. That shit had me rolling, man.
Yeah, that shit was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. I did manage to watch the first episode back of Power too. You know they gotta wrap this shit up, so they only got 4 more episodes counting the new one, so they gotta wrap that shit up kind of quick. So things should be ramping up. I look at it as like shit you probably ain't gonna like because it's more theatrical. Like shit.
I'll get there, man. I will get there. I will see it whenever it's available in my neighborhood.
I'm sure you will, dog. I'm sure you will.
I don't got stars, man. I ain't got stars like that.
Nah. But here's what I do got.
Topic.
How many joints a day are safe?
Is that a question or?
Yeah, how many joints a day?
That shit is so many variables. Joints of what? Are you smoking high-powered THC, nigga? Are you smoking motherfucking CBD, nigga? How much are you putting in each joint, nigga? Like, I would say, and it's just my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? I've had days where I've smoked, 20 joints easily. You know what I mean? Easily. Some big old double jointers. You know what I'm saying? 2 sheeters. 2 sheets!
Man, if anything like the shit that you smoke when you came to see me, nigga, that shit was retarded. Although this ain't short stopping either, but that shit.
No, hold up. But that's the thing. Now that you have actually picked up, not to say that you didn't smoke before, but you would say you smoke a whole lot more now than what you smoked then. And now that you smoke a whole lot more now, that shit wouldn't. You can see how that shit is doable.
Yeah, I didn't have as much tree around me as you had, so I could see where that would be a little different. This time was different because I got plenty of trees, so I'm not gonna finish this whole thing. It'll still be in the ashtray or where I got like 2. All of them be big like this, and then I smoke it to about right there or so and put it out, and then roll up some more shit. Like if I had 2 of these motherfuckers, I got a whole joint. But that's neither here nor there. Closet pot says none are safe. Smoking is bad for you. I think that was the trick question. Of course, lighting anything on fire and inhaling it is bad for you. I think when they say safe, they want to know, like, within reason. So I'm gonna get into it. This might be another. Oh my gosh, this might be another meaty clip coming up. Who knows? I think the key word in this statement before I start reading is how many joints a day are safe. Researchers identify methods for weed consumption within healthy limits. They're deciding what my healthy limit is, right? They deciding what my healthy limit is. So let's see what they say my healthy limit is, right? How much is too much? What constitutes a healthy habit? What are the long-term effects? When should one start using cannabis? How does potency factor in? I think that's what you was talking about. A team of researchers led by Dr. Benedict Fisher from Simon Fraser University in Canada delved into these questions, producing lower risk cannabis use guidelines based on scientific findings. Boo. The study revealed 12 recommendation clusters and 3 precautionary statements to mitigate cannabis-related health risks. Recommendations stress delaying cannabis use until after adolescence, avoiding high-potency products, and opting for legal, regulated options where available. So I guess they're trying to say the legal weed is weaker. Let's see if this shit tell us anything. No, it ain't said shit yet. Combining cannabis with substances like tobacco or alcohol can amplify health risks significantly. The unpredictable interactions may lead to various complications, including problematic use, circulatory issues, and long-term health problems such as asthma. I would argue that all those things, or a lot of those things, are coming with the thing that you're combining cannabis with, personally, in my opinion. Traditional methods of cannabis consumption, such as smoking, can expose users to harmful substances. LRCUG Lurkug suggests explorative alternative inhalation methods like vaporizers or bongs with activated charcoal filters to minimize the respiratory harm. Hey man, shout out to you, Closet Pots. You just really said the same thing, for real. Ensuring the quality of cannabis products is paramount to preventing potential health hazards. Users are advised to inspect products per sign.
Hey, look, man. Look, man. We're unsafe, okay? Let's just call it what it is. We're not safe people. Good.
Let's skip down to what the study said. The frequency of cannabis use plays a crucial role in determining associated health risks. According to Lurkug, limiting consumption to 1 or 2 days a week is most advisable. Lurkug. LRCUG. Patent pending. Limiting consumption to 1 or 2 days a week is most
Lurkug. Think of Lurkug. Think I'm still stuck on that.
Lurkug.
No.
Additionally, delaying the onset of cannabis use until adolescence is highly recommended. Yeah, of course. So don't smoke until you get high, because of your brain ain't developed and all that shit yet. I'm still waiting on what researchers conducted targeted searches in 2016 to identify key risk factors for adverse health outcomes from cannabis use. They expanded their scope based on past guidelines and recent evidence, prioritizing systematic reviews and important individual studies. Findings were then summarized to inform expert-driven recommendations. So they're not going to tell us the fucking recommendation.
Yeah, don't smoke. Don't
they
smoke.
Never told us.
Don't smoke. It's bad for you. And if you do smoke, put a carbon filter on there.
That's crazy. Man, I feel that. I think it ain't crazy what they said, right? I think the crazy part is they never actually told you what, how many was actually safe. Like, they never actually.
I don't think they can.
Exactly.
And the reason why they can't is, one, they'll get sued for giving out medical advice. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the people who were doing this study, Lurkug, as you call them.
Lurkug.
Yeah,
Lurkug.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. LRCUG. They don't know. So they can't even quote them. So, hey, look, man, let's just know one thing, man. We're not safe.
Well, what's up, bud?
That's the most important thing.
Like joints, I rolled Dutchess. Damn, Closet Pots. For some reason, I don't know why. I just would have thought
you're really not safe, sir.
I don't even know why.
What type of Dutchess do you like, man? That's what I want to know.
That's what's up. What's up, bud? We got a topic inspired by you today.
That's what I would say. How many blunts is it safe to smoke?
Then I heard a
Okay.
study that said, like, I think, or maybe this was just niggatry, that said one black and mild is like a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
He said he smoked regular Palmer, the 3-pack.
Yeah.
When I think Dutch Masters, I think Red Man. I swear to God, Dutchess.
Man, it depends, man, because like I've smoked all. It's almost like what would be a good brand? I
Master.
don't really feel Phillies is like that. I feel like Swishers would be more like that, where they got different types of Dutch Masters. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the Corona Dutchess, you got the Presidential Dutchess, you got the, you know what I'm saying? They got all different kinds of fucking Dutch Masters. You know what I'm saying? Now the one that everybody really loves is that big boy. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least me. You know what I'm saying? Palmer Dutch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the real Dutch. When you just buy them in singles.
And you bite off the tip?
Nah, what? No.
You chop the tip off, nigga, like with the little thing?
No. Nigga, because you smoke out of them.
The same thing that Michael Jordan cut his finger with.
Nah, man. You just split that bitch down the middle. Dump all the guts out. Fold that bitch in half, or you can just rip the booty out. If you want to keep the booty on, I mean, that's up to you. But should I always rip that bitch and then pull out that little cancer paper at the end?
Okay, guys. What's up, bud? Would like us to know that he's white.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
He's not allowed to say. Garcia Vegas, we used to call them up as green leaves. Oh, no. That was AC Grenadier.
Yep, and Garcia Vegas used to come in them tubes.
Test tube, baby. All right.
The brown tube with the tan tube with the brown top.
I'll tell you something else.
Next topic.
This has got to be some bullshit. Do you believe that?
What?
Pre-rolls can overtake cannabis, flower, and vape pens?
Not for me. Hell no, nigga. Even when I was smoking a lot of flower, nigga, I don't want a pre-roll. Cause guess what? I don't know what's in it. And even when you niggas say you put fine premium, top shelf
never
cannabis in there,
premium or top shelf.
man,
bro.
shit. Maybe at the bottom of that motherfucker, where nigga ain't smoking. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit
Ain't
is
no
never
motherfucking
fine and premium and top shelf.
Not throughout this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, ain't nothing better than a regular, than a joint that you roll. I don't even like pre-rolls. I don't like cones. I don't like none of that shit. Give me a joint that I roll.
Well, let me see.
I would prefer to smoke that.
Pre-rolls are holding their own and then some as one of the most popular marijuana products. All right, before I even go any fucking further, I think that a lot of times, man, this shit that's being said, this is because shit is legal and now they can run fucking super small studies at not even every dispensary in the country. Just watch this shit gonna be 10 dispensaries in one state, some type of shit like that, right? So first of all, they're talking about probably in terms of just raw sales and usage, right? When they know, okay, a lot of dispensaries give away pre-rolls. So, or y'all counting them, or I don't know, we got to get into it, but I'm just saying, looking in the regular legal market, yeah, probably, because there's a lot of people that, not for real smoker, but for soccer mind pulling up to the dispensary. Something like that, people that just can't roll or don't want to roll.
Hey, look, man, I can see old niggas and old people like who get their card.
I know.
You know, they probably grabbing them pre-rolls like it ain't nothing. But check this out. To me, unless you get like some kind of infused pre-roll, if you just getting a regular pre-roll, man, all the motherfuckers got the same taste. and I call it the pre-roll turp. You know what I'm saying? Pre-rolls have a certain taste.
Pre-roll turp.
Yeah, they got a pre-roll turp. I don't want that pre-roll turp. I don't know if it's because they sat in that tube. I don't know what the fuck, man, but all them
What the hell? It literally was an accident.
It's okay. We all want to know what the hell pre-roll turp is.
I actually literally was gonna say, what is a pre-roll turp? Man, I don't buy a lot, so I don't know. Is it like a cardboard type taste or?
Man, all the motherfuckers taste the same. I don't know if it's the paper them niggas use. It's like the cheapest fucking paper available. I don't know what the fuck it is. Them shits are horrible. Them shits are like a step under.
He say floor trim terps.
Yep.
Probably this what closet pots. That's probably accurate. Sugar leaves is probably the same what you tasting.
Maybe. I call it pre-roll terps because they all taste the fucking same to me. Now, maybe y'all have had some really nice pre-rolls. I've had some nice infused pre-rolls, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like, I was on those Jeters for a while. I was on the...
those count as pre-rolls, do you think?
Shit, yeah, because it's pre-rolled up. You know what I'm saying? I would call that... like, I enjoyed that. Some people don't fuck with those, but shit, I thought they was cool. What else was... what's them other shits they got? The diamond rolls. I like those. They ain't too bad.
Terps. Not even regular carpet, harsh carpet terps.
Yeah. Yeah.
A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. But now let's see what they're saying. Pre-rolls are holding their own, and then some is one of the most popular marijuana product types in the U.S. That's according to a recent study by product manufacturer Custom Cones USA, which found that pre-rolls accounted for over 4.1 billion in sales revenue, with more than 394 million units during 2023 and the first half of 24. Based on point of sale data from the cannabis intelligence firm Headset from 12 states, pre-rolls saw a meteoric rise in market share, going from a 13.2% market share in January 23 to a record high, damn near 16% market share in June of 24. Over the same period, monthly pre-roll sales increased 42% to 257 million in 2024. Here's the thing, shit, that pretty much did it. That was game, set, match. The data from motherfuckers buying that shit showed that it's making a meteoric rise, if you will. The pre-roll market share has increased every year since 2020, when it stood at 9.8%. The increase in sales and revenue the last 5 years is nothing short of remarkable. Annual pre-roll sales revenue went from 469 million in 2019 to 2.7 billion in 2023. Why do you think that is? The study is based on data from Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, fucking Missouri, Nevada, New York, Oregon, and Washington. I can't see when you gone when I'm reading. Sorry. I added him. Yeah, I know. I just added you, cuz. There you go. Why do you think?
Hey, I'm back. What up, everybody?
Why do you think that?
I was just saying, man. I think it's because of the infused pre-rolls. I bet you they count those. You know what I'm saying? And what I also think is that a lot of places, man, they know that the pre-rolls is just extra. So what them niggas would do is they use them motherfuckers for reward programs. So like I know most dispensaries, nigga, if you got your birthday on there and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can go in that bitch and get you a free pre-roll. You know what I'm saying? Or you might go to some dispensaries where the pre-roll might be $10, but hey, on this day, we're gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, 10 pre-rolls for $3 each type shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that counts as a sale. You know what I'm saying? Even if they mark the price down. So, and then in conjunction with a lot of older people or people who, that's my opinion, older people who ain't rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Maybe they got arthritis in their hands, or, you know, maybe they got a medical condition that makes it to where they joints ain't flexible. They unable to roll. So those people are buying pre-rolls. But that's what I think of. Those three things all added together is probably what created a boom. And once again, that's the infused pre-rolls, that's the older people who can't roll, and that's the deals and reward programs that are centered around pre-rolls. That's just my opinion, though.
I can't disagree. The only thing that I would say, first, I do agree. It ain't no, you know, I would think that everything we about to say would add to that. But I think that more casual smokers came online. And I just say that basing it on a very small sample size in my city. When weed first got legal here in the beginning, it still wasn't nobody like smoking like that. They was, but they wasn't. It was the same people that was smoking anyway that was buying off the block. But as the shit in your city, right, longer, it becomes more viable. The prices start to go down. People like me who normally wouldn't even go to a dispensary start going to a dispensary. I think that all those things, you know, start happening. That's why you're gonna see more, because I think the casual person gets into it now, and they didn't. I know they wasn't like that here in the beginning, so I think that is the only, you know, thing that I would add. But everything you said was like.
One other thing I do want to add to that, tourism. So imagine you getting off the plane, you going to a place that's, you know, legal, got a legal market, not just rec, but, you know, adult legal use cannabis. Well, shit, when you get off the plane, you probably don't have a bong. And shit.
Where's my bong?
You may not be a blunt roller. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, let me just grab a couple of those pre-rolls and a vape pen because I got a battery. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shit like that. Or motherfuckers, the new thing now is the all-in-one pens. That's what I've been seeing a lot. So this shit will come with a battery. So, hey, you don't even got to have a battery type shit. And they got them in live resin, hash rosin. I haven't even tried them yet.
Are those the kind you just inhale and they light up automatically?
I think so.
Yeah, it's the same way here. Older people. I see some younger people, you know, just coming in grabbing 1 or 2 things, but it is mostly older people. Younger people don't even seem to. They're not even excited by the shit like that.
For the people in the chat, do you go to the dispensary at it looked like Django said he mostly see older people in the dispos. What up, Manuel Joes?
What it do be? I think that also when y'all watch this on a rewatch, man, comment on what you see in your state. I think it's gonna depend on how long the dispensary and shit been there. I feel like in California, dispensary culture is just like liquor store culture. Like young people go, you know, they go and do whatever. I don't think it's reached it like that here yet, to where even young people are going all the time. Cause it's not like the dispensary ain't probably got common enough, or you know what I mean? I remember when we didn't have a lot of shit. exotic pop-up shops all day. All right, man, that's a shit. Nah, let me not say that. That's like a shit show here. The exotic pop-ups, because it's not really exotic. And that shit kind of irritate me a little bit because it's just cats and all these brands that's just outsourcing weed from other places, and it's not even from here, you know. But I get it because niggas just want weed, bro. So that's just my own little weird ass pet peeve thing because I happen to call myself a breeder and a grower, and I feel like I represent St. Louis. And when people fucking put other shit in a bag, call it a St. Louis brand. I guess it really is a St. Louis brand, but not a St. Louis product. So I visit when I have a little bread to bro, of course, and concentrates. I only go to buy concentrates, really. Here in Miami, they hitting different. Man, I bet you're on the coast where everything happens, so I bet you could probably get the best of the best in that bitch. It might run you. It might cost you a little pretty penny, but I bet you could get the best of the best in Miami. What you think, Rach? I bet you can.
You live in Miami?
Yeah.
Man, shit, Miami been had loud for a long time. Like, Miami, one of them places, like, shit, because I think it's only a legal, a medical market, excuse me. They trying to vote on rec. But Miami is one of those places where shit, in the surrounding areas like Doral, all them little outside Miami areas, motherfuckers will go have whole grow houses out there, motherfucker. Or be stashing big ass bricks out there. I'm talking about like loads. You know what I'm saying? It'd be houses just full of weed. Niggas is growing it. So like niggas been smoking good grown hydroponic weed that was coming out of that area. I know like Tampa Bay area, Gainesville area, places like that.
Tampa
niggas,
Bay.
Motherfuckers doing all different type of shit. But yeah, Miami, you'd probably get some good shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And I would even go as far to say, man, the street weed is probably maybe better for sure in Miami than in the actual dispensary itself.
Yeah. It's kind of a toss up here.
I think like in every state, man, there's like certain places, you know what I'm saying, where they have like master growers, whether they grow enough to supply the whole city or whole state, man, that don't really matter as much. But I mean, I just feel like they package come around every once in a while, and you can tell the difference for sure. Like, oh, this ain't regular commercial. You know what I mean?
I agree. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do? Cannabis pollen. When, why, and how to use it. Right, but I think more specifically, a question was asked: how long is pollen viable for?
Now, before we read this, I would like to know what your opinion is. Before you even read it, you know, I'm just curious to know what your thoughts are.
I don't have any, and here's why. I tend to use all of my pollen when I first get it because I don't want to have a project that I'm doing and put all of that time into it. And my cannabis, oh Lord, my pollen is sterile. So the best chance for that not to happen is to use the pollen as soon as I get it. So I've never actually stored any pollen to use for later because I was always scared right off the jump that some kind of way it wasn't gonna be bad. Now, what was the question? How long is pollen good for? If I had to take a raw guess, if stored properly, whatever that is, because I don't even know what that is, I'd probably say, man, probably 3 months.
Okay.
That's just a pie in the sky guess. I have no complete.
Man,
Yeah.
like my thoughts on that with proper storage, man, I would think, at least, a year or two. That's what I would think of. But I feel like there's people who go back and use old pollen all the time, potentially. But I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
they do. I'm sure they do. I can't even find what tells us exactly. Okay, here we go. Nope. Pollen section. Consider useful depending.
You all right over there, pal?
Once a minute. Now I'm trying to skim through because none of this is what we talking about. We just want to know how long pollen good for it, not all of this shit here.
What's it say at the top? Go to the top. No, go down a little bit. They're gonna let's see. How to harvest. I would say 4 is probably a good place to start. Let's see. If you are going down the breeding route, the first thing to do is collect pollen after your from your male plant. If possible, you should use the pollen straight away to avoid any degradation in quality. After the male plant has developed its pollen sacs, you must monitor them closely. Cannabis pollen is generally viable for 2 to 3 days in natural conditions. Knowing how long before the male pollen sacs open is an advanced skill. When they look like they are starting to open, the pollen sac should be collected in bags. It's best to take the whole male flower cluster. This can then be squeezed and shaken over a fine micro mesh screen onto parchment paper to separate the pollen. After filtration, use a clean brush to spread the pollen out on the paper and place it in a shaded, dry, warm area. Allow the pollen to dry out for 48 hours, then use it or store it. Ideally, you want the temperature range to be, I can't see that part over there. There we go. You want the temperature range of 18 to 24 degrees Celsius with a relative humidity of 30 to 60%. Preparing and storing cannabis pollen. If you're looking to store your weed pollen, first allow the flower clusters to dry out in an airtight storage container for around 7 days. Now listen, that's very important because if you store it wet, liquid or moisture actually ruins pollen, and on top of that, the shit can potentially mold and mildew as well too. But once thoroughly dried, place the clusters over a very fine micron screen and agitate gently to remove as much pollen as possible. The screen should stop any other plant material from getting through. It is advised to wear latex gloves when handling pollen. A mask is a good idea too, especially if you have hay fever. The last thing you want is to have a sneezing fit. Prep your work area as best you can before starting the collection process. The slightest air disturbance as you reach for something can blow the pollen away. Excess moisture can damage the quality of the pollen. This is because pollen grains do not have a protective outer shell. As a result, they quickly decompose when in contact with moisture. Use a container lined with parchment paper under the screen to absorb excess moisture. Some growers mix a small quantity of flour with the pollen before storing, as it keeps moisture at bay and helps to stretch out the supply a bit further. The average ratio for flour to pollen is around 1 to 5. Once you have collected all the pollen, seal your airtight container and keep it in a cool, dark, dry place. You can keep it in the fridge or freezer for very long-term storage. The colder, the better. When frozen and sealed, pollen can keep for 12 months or longer. I will read this last little bit. How to handle cannabis pollen after storage. In the case of pollen that has been frozen, do not defrost until you are ready to use. Refreezing and thawing again will degrade the quality. Instabilities in temperature and moisture content can quickly destroy pollen viability. Maintain a steady temperature for as long as possible when defrosting. Ideally, get your pollen up to room temperature before attempting to introduce it to a female plant. So this was talking about breeding with a male, but it would be the same thing for feminized as well too. So what's up, Bud was asking. He had asked me, should he cross something just because he don't think the pollen will last that long. So I just wanted to make sure for him and any other people who may have had any questions, the information is out there for sure, but we feel most definitely feel comfortable making sure we share that with y'all. If you want to know how, that is how. It's pretty simple if you want to store it. But like Choab said, I really don't ever look to store, especially when making FEMs, because FEMs don't produce as much pollen, as much visible pollen as regs do. So I would say that you are probably going to be more likely collecting reg pollen than FEM pollen, but I think you can probably do. But I think you can still harvest feminized seed pollen. I've done it before. It was just very hard and time consuming, and I didn't have a lot of pollen.
If you got some, that's all that matters. My guy said add a little wild rice too. Keep highlighting that.
Yep, you can add rice for sure.
Do I wanna? I had another topic. We right at about our hour mark, and I kind of don't want to leave off on a down note because it wasn't the greatest of topics. Right, kind of funny though, but wasn't the greatest of topics. Not really funny as in ha, but just like.
Well, I got a quick little topic, man, we can discuss. We talked about it on last week's show. For just a moment, we talked about how Missouri is banning all, I think it was hemp products, THCA products. Well, it looked like California is doing the same thing. So I thought that was very interesting. California. Let me see if I can find the article.
Have you heard about THCO? That's the new little thing. Yeah, THCO is federally legal. And we'll probably have to talk about it and cover it on next week's show because I just really started looking into it. But apparently THCO has a different chemical compound than THC, and it's on a different molecular level and it's legal. So I think that's where motherfuckers is going with it.
Hold on. If we still on. Pip said I don't want nothing but real reefers.
Alright.
Hey, you know how they got that song Backpack, Backpack? Somebody should make a rap. It says spray packs. That should be hard.
Got my spray pack loaded up. California issues emergency regulations to ban intoxicating hemp products. Is this what you speak of, sir?
It is. Emergency regulations. Like, this shit must stop now. Like, damn, is that serious? Apparently so.
Apparently, man.
Let's see what they're talking about here, man. The regulations proposed by the California Department of Public Health will result in complete retail prohibition on 90 to 95% of popular hemp products for adults. Jonathan Miller, General Counsel of Trade Group Hemp Roundtable, said in a statement. According to the CDPH, the regulations come in response to increased health incidents related to intoxicating hemp products and include establishing a minimum age of 21 to purchase hemp products, allowing no detectable levels of THC or other intoxicating cannabinoids per serving of hemp-derived food, beverage, or dietary products intended for human consumption, limiting the number of servings of hemp products to 5 per package. Well, what is a hemp serving? Is that like 1 gram?
Said hemp serving. We serving up hemp every day.
Yeah. Speaking at a news conference announcing an emergency action, California Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Ghaly said CDPH encouraged the state to insist on undetectable levels of more than 30 cannabinoids. We need to look more deeply at everything that today we know can be toxic to Californians, in particular young people, Ghaly said. According to the state, the emergency regulations will take effect immediately upon approval of the Office of Administrative Law.
Hey, damn Ghaly.
What do the hemp operators have to say? Jonathan Black, CEO of Cheech and Chong Global Holding Company, said an outright ban on intoxicating hemp is unnecessary and unsupported by the facts. The Los Angeles-based celebrity brand has blanketed social media with its hemp-derived product offerings. Our products are explicitly designed for adults' use and not targeted at children. These products are not only tested, but also come with accessible third-party lab results ensuring transparency and trust. They are age-gated and marketed similarly to alcohol and tobacco products, ensuring that they are sold responsibly to adults. And then Adam Terry says, fuck this shit, man. I've been working on this my whole life, and y'all found a way try to shut me and my gang down, but we ain't going for it. Yeah, that's pretty much what that motherfucker said.
Adam Terry said we don't need to.
Let me not say that. He didn't say that.
I wonder does this let them sell them at like liquor stores and shit like that? Cause like in my state we can't buy them like from the liquor store and corner store no more. So they shutting that shit down. They just changing the way they gotta sell them.
Let me quote Adam Terry accurately though, just cause I don't want it to be held liable. Adam Terry, CEO and co-founder of Massachusetts-based infused beverage company Cantrip, which sells its hemp-derived products in California stores such as Total Wine and more, expressed surprise that Newsom would effectively ban intoxicating hemp products after his amendments to Assembly Bill 2223 proved a death sentence for the legislation. That bill would have had similar effects in effectively tamping down the marketplace, Terry told MJ Biz Daily on Friday, adding that the bill that floated through the legislature earlier this year would have allowed more protection for CBD products. That is one concern of Case Mandel, CEO of Cannadips in Humboldt County, who said consumers who rely on hemp-derived products to treat medical symptoms will lose access to the products they use daily. People who rely on tinctures or other products with full spectrum CBD will have nowhere to turn. We are incredibly disappointed with Governor Newsom's proposed emergency regulations. They are overreaching and are a tactic to kill the hemp industry versus prevent youth use. What do you think about that, man? Do you
Okay.
think the state is overreaching, or do you think that they're right in saying that, hey man, we're just trying to protect our citizens?
Nah, I think they overreaching.
Why do you say that?
I feel like it's more about control because you can do it. You just got to do it the way we say, right? And for real, if you're going to let them do it, what the fuck are they really doing wrong like that? You got your products that got 7 instead of 5. You want them to trim it down to 5. I mean, are
Well, let
you
me ask
bound
you
by the
this.
same rules as the dispensary or no? Is it a whole separate deal? Ain't no cigarette limits.
Well, let me ask you this, right? And I think
Go
there
ahead.
probably is a
Ask
maximum
me
amount
this.
of nicotine. I imagine there's probably a max amount of nicotine you can have in a cigarette. We just don't know because we don't really care. And truthfully,
Nah, because we don't
about
know what's
hemp, I
in
don't
it.
really care. About the hemp shit, I don't really care about that either. But my question to you is, do you remember when Four Locos, the original Four Locos, came out?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they needed to tamper those down like they did, or you think it would have been all right for them to keep them the same way?
Long as
And
it
the
was
only,
legal. Long as
go
it was
ahead.
legal, keep it the same way.
Okay. See, I think what happens is, man, at some point, especially in California, California is one of those places where they put on the label, this product may cause cancer. And we're not talking about cigarettes. We could just be talking about a broom that you get from the store. You like how? Chemicals in this product may have been identified according to California Regulation 65, whatever the fuck that shit is. That, hey man, this shit could have cancer causing agents in it, right? And it could literally be like nothing. It could be like a toy. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like they'll be putting shit like that on there. So, and I'm no scientist, so
You're
who
not.
can you really believe? But this is what I would say, man.
What would you say?
I think at some point in time, man, they watch the trends and potentially may have identified a problem that later they may be held liable for,
The
or
trend.
they are responsible for the safety of the public. So whether I agree with it or not, I feel like that might even be the same argument that they use in the future to say, hey man, we can't be over 9% THC. Like I can see that happening too. Now I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm playing devil's advocate and was just curious to know. Like, do you feel like it's almost like the Four Loko epidemic that was going on?
Nah.
You see, Jago said, hell no, fix them Four Lokos.
Crack in a can. If it was literal crack, then it would be illegal, and then you do gotta fix it. But if it wasn't literal crack,
I don't know, but it was some powerful shit.
it ain't no limit on what you can buy as far as liquor goes.
Look,
It is with weed.
Pip said shit. They got a high gravity 45 black can that bitch is dangerous. And hey, look, that's like Steel Reserves. When them Steel Reserves first came
Ooh,
out.
shout out to Minimum wherever he at, man. My homeboy Dre and them damn Steel Reserves, man. What a alky.
I'm trying to tell you. And look, the first batch, I think they eventually had to like tone them down and shit. Like them shits was fucking people up too. But them Four Lokos, I remember them shits.
Hash rosin looks like baby poop. Like baby poop. Let's see if I try to stir it up. What happened?
Man.
Baby poop. Hold on, here I come. I'm just trying to. The way this shit was, they talking about some stir it and work with it. Man, look here. And then let it sit a week, stir it some more. I had a whole bunch of rules for this shit. They know how hard it is to stir this shit. I done broke the dab tool trying to stir this shit.
Damn.
But after I stirred it, that's how it looked. That should be hard like rock candy though.
Weed crack.
We'll have to add that. We'll have to do that dab maybe at some point. No, we won't. We'll be throwing that away.
Throwing it away.
It's on that metal, which wasn't even all the way metal. Cause look in the middle. See how that's like white. St. Ives Special Brews, yep. That had every nigga wanting to drink what the rappers drink.
Damn.
Baby poop. Yeah, you haven't seen the commercial?
I think about that shit, man. That shit made me think about Wild Irish Rose.
Ah, man.
Mad Dog 2020.
We had a motherfucker leave behind that comment, nigga. One person left. One person. They said, fuck that.
Nah, them niggas said, man, I gotta head on down to the store and see if I can get me over St. Ives Special Brew.
I got it. Ease on down the road. Alright, man. It has been a fabulous show. Uh-oh. Hold up. I got people here. See? It's my brother. What up? Oh, shit. And Amazon.
Well, this shit done turned into an unboxing. A mail call, unboxing. This shit. Shit, the nigga got some V1, some Vitiligo #1.
Vitiligo. Nah, but this has been a great episode of Stone.
Hey, real quick, man. Can you tell your brother to go up there by the front door and reach in the coat closet and get my umbrella out?
I don't even know if I got it. Hey, can you do me a favor? Yo, do me a favor.
Oh, what's up?
Where's it at? Can you grab that umbrella? It's right there. It's in the other room. The umbrella. Oh, thank you.
Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Keep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Keep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever raid. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'